We're in Lake Charles right now. It's like 2 p.m. We were supposed to leave for New Orleans like 4 hours ago. But we're finally gonna get on the road.
We're in New Orleans staying with Jeremy's sister Miranda.
Why are we here?
We're here to shoot a story about a spoken word poet named Chuck Perkins.
He's been cool enough to set up a show for us today at a cafe in the Marigny. We're gonna meet up with him in a little while, but not until after the Saints game because he wouldn't meet up with us until the Saints game was over. And that's supposed to happen at about 3. So until then, what are we gonna do?
Hope that the Saints win.
In the meantime, we're gonna write some questions.
Do a little prep, then head down there.
I always divide people into 2 groups, like artists and capitalists, you know? Like a typical capitalist will come to this place and not like it. They might, like Bourbon Street, might want to stay there for a weekend and then go home, right? But for people who got art in them, this place, it makes sense to them. And they might not ever go to Bourbon Street. You know what I mean?
A spicy fusion of water and land energy, providing the base for this fragile bowl of cultural gumbo made by the indigenous Americans and other members of the world diaspora.
Voices of the Big Easy is, you know, something that's sort of formed in a pretty organic way. When I first came back home, I just wanted to have like maybe a band to kind of like break up some of the monotony of the shows, you know. And since you're in New Orleans with all of these musicians, you know, you can afford to do that as opposed to a DJ.
Articles in the New York Times titled "Death of an American City" had people from uptown to the lower 9th Ward pinching themselves and blowing in mirrors looking for confirmation of life. We want to thank Cafe Rose and Pole for allowing us to come here to have our little benefit. Thank you, Dexter. And this is where I drink coffee at. So peace. All right. All right.
And we're out of here.
Chuck was a great guy. We liked hanging out with him so much that we stopped back through New Orleans on our way west and hung out with him again.
I'll show you my house here, where I grew up. What we call it, Larry?
Prison town.
Now, you know initially it was supposed to be Pension Town, right?
Yeah. No, that doesn't sound right.
That ain't sound right? Wait, no, that was I was telling Jeremy on the way here. A lot of black dudes moved back here after World War II, and a lot of them were getting a pension, and they started out calling it Pension Town, but it gradually went from Pension Town to Pigeon Town, and it sounded like all the young cats right now, they just cut it short and call it P-Town. And then that's Claiborne Avenue right there. You know, so on the other side of Claiborne, what's that, Larry?
Holly Grove.
Holly Grove. So all our life we grew up with this battle. It was Pigeon Town against Holly Grove. Is every day beyond the age of 25 an unearned bonus? Are you in awe of the child you thought you'd never live to have? Do you wish for your kid to be as lucky as you? Are you scarred, so hurt that you laugh when you should be outraged? Do you daydream about a piece of metal penetrating your skull? Does the phone ringing in the middle of the night momentarily stop the world? Does your "I'm gonna live by my own rules" mentality taunt your fatalistic prophecy? And when they piss you off, but you curse a motherfucker, call him an asshole to his face instead of his back, piss on their rotten pecan decency, showing up like firm handshakes with soft intentions? Do you wish that the killing would stop, but could think of no good reason for some people to live?
So that's our New Orleans vlog. Stay tuned for the full version. Chuck Perkins, Voices of the Big Easy, which we'll be cutting as soon as we get done with all the vlogs. Thanks, Chuck, for helping us out and being such a rad guy.
Thanks, Miranda, for putting us up and helping us out on the shoot.
It's a wrap.
We're nerds.
Yes.